Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Hip, Poopy Square.
The Playable Characters Podcast.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Calvin.
Hello. Welcome to an all-new episode of Playable
Characters
Podcast.
That's a new intro.
It is.
I like it. Let's keep it.
I know. I've never topped before. This
Cut
is nice.
that, and we'll just put that in the beginning of every episode from now on.
Perfect.
Welcome, everybody, to level 96.
How are you, Bri?
I'm doing great, Cal.
I like when we get all cash.
Do people call you Cal?
Actually, sometimes, yeah.
Really?
Very rare.
Who, your mom?
No.
Or she's strictly Calvin, right? Is that her?
That's a great Haitian accent.
That's
yeah.
pretty good. But this is, as we keep saying, episode 100 is coming up.
Yes. We have a very big, extra special, double-sized, jam-packed, more adjectives for you than ever before episode.
Don't spoil it. But what do you guys think's going to happen? Tweet us at whatever. At Playable Podcasts. And it's cold today. It's cold in here in New York, but it's hot here in the studio.
Oh, it's always hot in the studio.
You have any more plugs? This guest is amazing, by the way. But.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the guest is amazing. But, you know, we should always plug our Patreon, if you will, if you want to give us money, which helps us to go to more live events that you should all check out. Hopefully, we'll be making another appearance at FlameCon this year.
And the Long Island Retro Expo.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe Brooklyn Comic-Con.
Exactly.
In June or something.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Hey, shout out to...
And also shout out to More Banana Studios, as always. Thank you so much for letting us record here.
Right.
We get to sit in front of a vagina, and that's wonderful.
Yeah. At Indie Gamer Chick on Twitter is the one I was telling you about.
Oh, right.
She's giving away free games all the time. These indie developers give her codes to games and keys, and you just redeem it, and you can play the game for free and keep it forever. And all you got to do is tweet about it, share your thoughts, a couple screenshots, and that's it.
Yeah,
but it's
right.
awesome.
You've been doing it a lot.
I've been doing it a ton. I got like 12 games from her already.
And they're
some
on
are,
like...
some are good, some are terrible. All she wants you to do is be honest.
Oh, sweet. I'm into that. And they're on Switch, Steam, all that?
PS4, Steam,
Ooh, I like
Xbox, all that stuff.
I like the way you say Steam.
You want to dive in?
Yeah, you know what? Let's, because it's so funny. This guy is, this male identified person.
Sure.
I mean, he's definitely a party animal, that's for sure. And it's so funny. Like, this is one of the earliest games I ever had on PlayStation. Very, very funny game.
Okay, I'm gonna
also really hard.
I'm gonna dispute that in a minute, but let's bring in the unofficial mascot of the PlayStation 1 era.
Yes,
Crash Bandicoot.
Hello.
Hey, how you guys doing?
What's up, Crash?
Whoa.
Hey.
How are you, man?
I'm doing okay, you know.
Oh, okay.
Prepping for the kart racing to come out soon and whatnot, but
that's a fun one.
That is a fun one. It is cold here.
You're just wearing pants.
Yeah,
still.
should have worn a shirt. No shirt.
Yeah,
still cold.
It's not Australia here. You gotta put on.
Yep. Good thing is no nipples. No nipples.
Is that a good thing? I guess it is.
Yeah. They're never rock hard.
Yeah.
It's cold.
That's right. You're covered in fur, but no pants. I mean, sorry, just pants.
Yeah.
No shirt.
And
no pants.
And sneakers.
Oh, yeah.
How do you find sneakers in your size?
They're actually not my size because every time I die, they seem to fly off.
Yeah.
I really should find shoes that fit better.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. That is true.
Calvin, that's a trend now. Kids not tying their shoes.
Oh, is that a thing?
Well, yeah, of course it is.
They should tie their shoes.
And mostly in the urban community, they don't tie their shoes. You know that.
No, that's not true.
It's 100% true. You see them on the train. They actually literally like untie their shoes at a like symmetrically perfect, so it looks cool.
Really?
But they don't tie them.
I'm not a foot guy, so maybe I'm just not looking.
I wondered. I was hoping you would know why they don't tie their shoes anymore.
I have no idea because I literally have never. I don't look at kids' feet.
Look at feet.
No.
Not kids' feet. That sounds weird. Teens, you know?
This took a weird turn.
Let's get back to Crash.
And a dude who turns a lot, that's saying something.
That's who you are. You're a spinner. You're a dasher.
Yeah.
You're a slider.
First of all, excellent shape.
Yes.
This guy does not stop running.
All I do is run.
And why is that? What started that? Were you like running first, and then did Sony come and try to make the game and say, "Hey, this would be fun"? Like, what happened? How'd that start?
Well, when you're scared of your past, you really just kind of start running. It was like a metaphorical run. Then I just started running. You know, I would jump on wild boars and ride them around and whatnot. My sister keeps trying to Google good doctors for me to talk to, but I don't care.
Yeah. What's her name? Coco?
Coco.
Yeah,
Coco,
yeah.
right?
Coco.
Yeah.
And I've always wondered, why is Coco always like fully dressed and yet you're just wearing pants?
Wow. It got weird again, Calvin.
This is my
Well, I just think
this is
it's
my
weird.
lifestyle choice. Is there an issue with it?
I mean, not that there's an issue. I just, I get concerned because, again, like I said, you go to all these different climates.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you're in ice worlds and, Coco's fully dressed. But
So when I jump over pits and people are trying to stab me, you're worried that I'm shirtless?
Come on, Calvin. There's crocodiles
You gotta
everywhere.
focus on things. There's a giant plant trying to eat me.
you
I'm
wanna-
not like, oop, forgot my shirt.
Do you want to see a naked young Bandicoot?
no, I want to see a clothed young Bandicoot. That's what I'm saying.
Well, she is.
No, I'm saying Crash can share,
This is just his style, man.
This is my style.
You know,
Shirtless.
you wore fingerless gloves for a few months.
I mean, I technically wear fingerless gloves too, so
Actually, yeah.
with no shirt.
yeah. All right, now we're getting somewhere, I think, on this.
So let's talk a little about Aku Aku.
What's that?
How the voodoo mask.
My mask, buddy.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Yes.
Wow, Brian.
I didn't know
do
the name.
research.
He just like jumps in when you crash a crater, and he just kind of like, hey. I
Well,
didn't-
he
I
goes.
He talks later too. He lets
Yeah.
us know that there's Aku Aku and then there's Uka Uka.
The
the
evil
yes,
one.
yeah.
Evil, yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
So what does Woodabaga mean when he says that?
I have no idea. He
Yeah.
keeps yelling it at me, and I'm like, yo, man, what does that mean? He's like, you wouldn't understand. And
I wanna
I find
know.
that kind of insulting. It's a kind of a deep issue between the two of us.
Yeah.
He keeps yelling it at me. I'm like, what does that mean? And then he's like, and then before I can even get an explanation, I get hit by a turtle and he pops.
Right.
Yeah.
We had Lakitu on a few weeks ago, and she has that connection with her cloud. We were thinking you guys, like you and Aku Aku, right?
Yes.
Had the same connection, but is it like that or?
No, Aku Aku's kind of a douchebag. Like, he really thinks he knows everything
Right.
and whatnot. And then the second things get tough, poof, he pops and he goes away. Unless you get 3 of them, then he gets all invincible for 30 seconds and
Oh,
high
I
and
never
mighty.
got-
Which that's
three,
always kind
I
of weird
think.
because he's invisible. He's like all over your face and stuff. Like, does it make it hard for you to see? Or, like,
Extremely. Which is, thank God I'm invincible because I just start running.
Yeah.
And hopefully whatever's in front of me gets knocked out by this insane giant Aku Aku.
Yeah.
So,
I've never gotten 3 in a row. I think
You wait
Never?
never.
I'm that
Really?
bad at the game.
wow.
I have the collection on the Switch. It's so hard. Why is it so hard, Crash? Why is your game so goddamn hard?
Because life is hard, man.
That's true.
Because life is hard.
Yeah, like you start off just running from. First the first level was it running from something or you just
No,
running?
you're just running forward.
Right, collecting apples.
You also
Wumpa
run side to
fruits.
side. There's some platform side
There
to
is.
side
Yeah.
stuff going on too, and boar riding.
Yeah,
Yes.
those aren't apples. You're saying, Calvin?
They're Wumpa fruit.
They're
Oh, that's
Wumpa
right.
fruit.
You love those. You must.
I am
I
obsessed with
can't believe how the
those.
shape you're in that you still are
I
eating.
mean, Wampa fruit are very low calorie.
Yeah, real. Okay.
Very
What do
low
they taste
calorie.
like?
They taste like balsamic vinegar.
I don't know if
they're-
I could have that much balsamic vinegar.
Me neither.
I have a copious amount. It is insane.
Like you have dozens, and on the go. Like you don't stop to enjoy it. You just
Nope. When life gives you Wampa fruits, you just keep running.
yeah. Seriously,
That's the old Bandicoot saying.
is it?
Yep. When life gives you Wampa fruits, you just keep running.
You don't make-
shirtless.
Do right.
That sounds beautiful. I like that.
Yeah.
And are you still with Tawny?
We're working through some stuff right now.
Let's get into that.
Oh no, what happened?
Oh, ever since we went back through that whole first experience we had, and I would go to the mystery levels, and every time I'd get to the end, Cortex would just scoop her and fly away, and I had no reaction to it. And she was just like, listen, I just want you to care a little bit. And I'm like, I'm
Right.
trying. I'm going through these levels. I'm beating giant guys. And she's just like, I want you to be sad when he scoops me away. And I'm like, I kind of got my mind elsewhere, okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
Collecting lives and Wampa fruit and running shirtless.
Yeah. Well, I can
Does
see.
she appreciate the shirtlessness?
I can see her side.
Except when we go out to eat.
Do you go to restaurants or you just go run around and try to find Wumpa fruit?
I would prefer a good night of just looking for Wampa fruit, but
Right.
every once in a while, she wants to hit up the Olive Garden. You know what they don't like? Shirtless bandicoots.
Oh,
Now,
that
Brian,
is-
you should know.
I work there. They hate it.
They-
Actually, yeah, they don't like shirtless bandicoots.
You!
Yeah.
You're one of those jerks.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. There was a manager. He was a real
oh, I know
real-
that guy.
a real cudist.
Terry, huh? Is that
Mike?
Terry? Everybody has a Terry. or
There's
a
probably a
Mike.
Terry there.
Yeah.
I might have. There was a Harry. Is that
Would have been weird if it was Terry, huh?
yes.
Yeah, I know.
Would have been like, did you go there?
Small world.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got the your flagship game out where you're just running like crazy,
Yep.
collecting fruit and smashing. What's with the boxes? Who puts the boxes there? Why are you always smashing them so much? Is that just like a?
I mean, it's kind of like the Bandicoot version of cleaning up your house. People just leave crap everywhere, so I destroy the boxes. The only issue is I have so many concussions.
Yeah,
I wondered about that because I remembered if you get to the end of the level, any boxes you missed just like
They
crash out on your
They
head.
just drop them on me.
I missed 32 the other day.
Yeah, thanks for
I'm
that.
sorry. It just kept falling on your head, and I'm like, stop! I couldn't skip it. You can't skip that part.
No,
You know.
can't skip it. Have to go through it every time.
And I didn't care after because I was like, the game's too hard. I'm not gonna go back and do it. How did I miss 32? First of all,
I don't know. How did you?
It's
Yeah.
like how many bonus like off the beaten paths?
You didn't find enough exclamation point boxes.
I find some.
Yeah, but like they
Every
like,
time I hit
reveal
exclamation
secret
point,
ones.
nothing happens. How come?
You're the reason I
Oh, no,
can't
it
remember my
does.
3rd birthday.
Sorry. How old are you, Crash?
I am 90.
Wow.
90. Wow.
90.
You're one of the oldest guests we've had.
I'm
You're
90.
one of the oldest bandicoots ever.
That
Well,
too.
Once you become friends with a immortal mascot, he really kind of helps you out a little bit.
Oh, okay,
okay.
cool.
Has there ever been any? I mean, I know Neo Cortex. How do you feel about him?
Yeah.
I think he's mad now that he's not getting any more roles now that Peter Dinklage is getting all of his roles. I think he was cool. We had like a friendly rivalry, but now
They do look alike.
he's really upset because he was like in the running for that Game of Thrones part.
Yeah.
He lost to Peter
Wow.
Dinklage, and you know,
it was a big role.
Damn. So that's why you went back to Mad Science.
yep, that's why he went back.
Damn.
How do you feel about the big N on his head?
I mean, to each their
It's
own.
weird.
It's like that's an interesting face tattoo to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
kinda
C
like-
would almost make sense as Cortex, but
Well, no, I guess and Dr. Neo.
yeah, but
His first name is Neo.
yeah, but his
Yeah.
last name's Cortex, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would have went with the last name.
He also has a flat head. That's a
Super-
little.
Yeah.
That's kind of,
He could have
that's
put
kind of
anything
one
on
weirder
there.
for me.
He could have put anything on there. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel he's still less weird than N Jin. Do you remember him?
I do.
No.
Wait,
He literally has like a
rocket
nuclear
in his
warhead
head.
in
Yeah.
his head.
Oh,
Yeah.
he
like a-
replaces the Frankenstein guy.
like a
Yeah.
live one?
I don't want
A
to find
live
out.
Nuclear warhead.
Let's not find out.
Crash, tell us about
I
your
agree.
racing skills. That must have been fun. A little change from just running around. Now you're
And
in a
how did
car.
you learn to
That's nice.
drive? Do you have a license?
Definitely not.
Have you seen the game? Have you played the game? None of us have a
Definitely
license, I
not.
don't
None of us
think.
have licenses.
Yeah.
It's Australia.
It's just a whole country of
The least,
whatever.
The thing they're least worried about is if you have a license. Everything's out to kill us here.
Is
Also,
it?
literally true.
Yeah.
Yes.
In Australia and in your game.
Yes, everything.
Yeah.
I'm constantly in fear of murder.
Yeah. What do you, I mean, have you thought of? I don't know. Maybe can you get a different game? Maybe a more leisurely type game or
Well, you know,
lifestyle.
I did have one version of like a Mario Party game come out called Crash Bash, and it was awful. So,
More like cash grab, huh?
yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
Look at that. You're smart.
Thanks. I'm a human.
I can't make jokes like that.
No,
Too
it's
many
okay.
boxes, thanks to you, on my
32.
head.
That's a
That
lot.
was one game. You put
One
32
level.
boxes on my head.
One level. Like I was
Seriously.
trying to avoid. I wasn't trying to avoid it. I tried to get every single one, and they kept falling. And I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
Like, what did I miss?
Well, also the other part, which I definitely want to come to later, is like you have to like get the gems, and then the gems take you to other secret parts of the world. I forgot all about this until I was playing through it.
So you
again.
can't do it on your first run through. You're saying you got to go back and do it again.
With some of the levels, yeah, you have to like get an actual gem. Which who is placing these gems there?
Dr. Neo.
No, the other guy.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on his name from all the box
Right, I'm
crushes on my
sorry.
Yeah.
head. He's got like the bolts. He's the sidekick in my
Right.
first adventure.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah,
looks like
yeah.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call it
Um,
CTR. It should be CTE. Am I right?
Crash Team what?
No, like CT is like the concussion syndrome.
Oh.
Thank you once again.
Thanks for
I
I
making.
had
just
some
raised
boxes
my
drop
own.
on my head too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, again, you're gonna have to explain things to me.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he drops them around in the other adventures. I don't know who the hell dropped him in the first one. I don't like to ask too many questions because of the whole murder thing.
Right. Right.
He's just gonna.
But it's
run.
just so funny that these gems you can't like just take them and keep them and sell them on the black market or whatever market there is.
Nope, they're immediately taken from me.
Yeah.
Don't you hide them in your ears sometimes or your mouth? or-
Ear, mouth, and butt.
Yeah.
Any orifice I can sneak it out in.
I think that's one of your problems. You should probably maybe just hold it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think butt gems aren't a good thing.
Butt gems aren't a good thing?
Oh,
No.
Calvin, you've had some butt gems.
I have to.
So they are a good thing.
Not that big though. I think. They're
Yeah,
pointy.
that's
yours
too
are
big.
pointy. You just be careful. I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know. Just be careful.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like a very weird, like princess cut. It's
Okay.
Like, not good.
So, okay, let's unpack this a little bit.
Yeah.
How should I
Yeah.
properly put it in my butt?
No, don't put it in the butt at all. Maybe just bring like a satchel or
Oh.
something.
Yeah, or you have pants. Like, because it
Oh,
seems
that's
like
right.
you fold up. Can't you just? Don't you have pockets?
There's purely for show.
Do you know Sonic?
Unfortunately.
You do?
Yeah, he's a jerk.
Yeah, he has he has like tons of rings at all time. Maybe he can find out where he keeps those. Keeps the rings. Maybe that would help.
You know what?
Get a magic.
Why don't we just ask Sonic to come in and do the interview then?
No.
Whatever.
We
Drop
have
boxes
tried.
on his head.
No.
I'm sorry,
listen.
no, we still care about you.
Yeah.
Although I do want to ask
Jeez.
about other mascots because you apparently had a really, really good friendship with Spyro for a while.
Yeah, a little bit there.
How's he doing? Do you two still talk?
He's back. He's got he's remastered as well.
Mm-hmm.
He went through a weird phase where he got some plastic surgery and his face went sideways and he was with those Skylander people. I tried to come hang out and it was weird. It didn't feel right, but it's good to see him get back to form.
It's good. Yeah.
Nice. Why did he get plastic surgery? Just self-conscious?
Because he thought he had to keep up with the times. Did you see some of the terrible haircuts I had? It's just
You just went with it. Yeah.
trying to stay relevant, man.
Yeah. Were you in a PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale?
I
no, right?
Don't think
no,
so.
you
No.
weren't. Which sucks because
That's
you went
weird.
from being a mascot to not even being in that game.
Did someone else own the license when they made that game or
Oh,
something?
I did a couple adventures with Game Boy Advance in that
You
time.
did?
So yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm kind of hoping I can get in some Super Smash though. you know?
that would be awesome.
But that's hard though since it's different companies.
People are talking.
Yeah. Well, if
Maybe-
Cloud Strife can be in it, I feel like I can.
Yeah.
I've been on more Nintendo systems than him.
Yeah. Have you
True.
really? You've had like 12, 15 games, right?
I've been on at least 2 advanced games, and a couple of mine have come out on the GameCube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's been everywhere. He's a
Cloud
legend.
Strife has done crap.
It's a legend.
Come at me, Cloud.
Respect your legends, Calvin.
Respect your legends. Sorry.
That's okay.
I get mood swings.
No, totally. It's
You know, the boxes to the
I
head.
totally
No,
understand.
I totally get it. I'm so sorry.
Now, what about like the racing? Tell us about that. I mean, it's got to be fun, I would imagine, right? It's it's similar to Mario Kart. We're gonna, let's just say that, obviously.
Yeah.
But you get.
I mean, we can say. Did we have to say it?
we don't have to. I just want to let people know that it's similar. You know, you're racing around. You got power ups and stuff.
You're one of those guys who loves telling people that you don't have Coke. They have to drink Pepsi, aren't you?
no.
You're
I
just
mean,
one of those guys,
at Olive
aren't
Garden
you?
we had Coke. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I fucking hate the Olive Garden.
So
But yeah, well, let's talk a little about the racing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I keep sidetracking with
That's
my
it.
rage.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
The racing's great.
Yeah.
The only awkward thing is we only have a very finite amount of people we go on adventures with. So there's like 6 of us who are great drivers. And then we also put a polar bear and a tiger in the cart.
Yeah, I guess you gotta.
So like there's 6 racers and 2 wild cards in every
Yeah.
race.
Yeah. Do people did you use that? I think I probably just used Crash.
I
I've
think
only played it a
used
couple times.
Crash
back
and
in the day.
Coco.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
That's because we're the best.
Naked,
true.
Naked Coco, you creep.
Ew.
Whoa, that's
no.
my sister, dude.
I know, but Calvin
Right?
said it.
Yo,
Cal
I
said
don't
it.
remember Calvin
Sorry,
saying that.
See,
I
Brian's
only
been a
see
creep.
you.
Now how come so she gets some levels where like she was riding a tiger and you didn't? Like, do you guys? Did you like give her like, hey, you take this level? Or are you scared of tigers or something? Like, how come you didn't want to ride the tiger level? Just curious.
I mean, would you ride a tiger?
I think I would.
I would. Well, that tiger's adorable though.
Yeah,
'cause
he's
I-
pretty fun.
The thing I always loved is that whenever you get to the end of the level and you finally finish
He
it,
just
and
kind of
Coco,
looks at you and
no,
winks.
Coco the tiger used to like nuzzle and like hug
Yeah.
each other.
I mean, he just seems to not like me. Every time we walk in the room, he gives me a look like he hates me.
Oh,
And he's so nice to Coco.
like favoritism. Or,
Oh,
he's very
hardcore.
territorial.
Oh, he's so
cats
territorial.
get like that. Well, Brian, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I don't think it would attack me
Mm.
if I get too close to my wife. But yeah,
Well, that one's a tiger, so I'm not taking the chance.
that's a good point. It's still a tiger at the end of the day.
You know, it's got those adorable like big green eyes.
Yeah. And then those giant teeth.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Claws.
Yeah, those aren't as adorable. I guess.
No, they'll kill you. Remember, murder everywhere. Always
Everywhere.
got to be aware of it.
Oh goodness.
Do you prefer like the way we play the game, where you're either running away from us or like towards us, escaping something, like use like a giant like triceratops or something like
Yeah,
that,
there's
like
a bear and a boulder and a
yeah, like what do you
triceratops.
prefer, Crash? What do you like to do?
Running away or running towards?
Yeah.
Probably running towards because I make the decision on when things happen.
Mm.
If I'm running away, I literally have no choice in what I'm doing because if I stop, murder.
Yeah.
True.
Those levels, they give you like literally a tenth of a second
Yep.
to decide.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Jump over lava, jump over a hole.
Hit this pole that's also falling. Hit this pole that's
Oh
also
my
falling.
God.
Oh my god.
It's the worst.
It really is.
It's a very stressful way to live.
And it's even more stressful because like, you're always looking back constantly as
Yeah.
well.
Always.
I don't know how.
Always.
I honestly don't know how it became so popular. This series. I'm gonna say it.
Ouch.
Wow.
I think you're
Wow.
great. I think
Wow.
you're great. I think you would have been
Huh.
better served in another type of role.
Are you breaking up with me?
No, I think you are a great character. I
Oh,
think
boy.
we
I've
need,
heard this before.
No, we need more of you. But man,
You're bringing back PlayStation firing
I
as
was
a
about to
mascot.
say.
I know the type of game. It's just hard.
Well, personally, Crash, I really loved you, and I had a really good time.
I do
'Cause
love Crash.
You were one of the first 3D games I ever played that was
Yeah.
without hitting the polygon ceiling really hard. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
I loved it.
You made a comeback in Uncharted 4. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
When Nathan and Elena started playing a game for funsies because
Yeah.
Naughty Dog, the company
Yeah.
that made your game,
They
which-
originally were
which
my
you know.
creators.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. So they played that in Uncharted 4 briefly.
Yeah, that's cool. They put me in there. I like having a cameo. I feel like I'm now like the Stan Lee of PlayStation.
Yes. Rest in
Just
peace.
showing up.
Wow.
R.I.P. buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool.
Do you ever get to hang out with the other Naughty Dog people like Jack and Daxter?
Why would I want to?
What? Daxter, he's an odd seal. You're Bandicoot.
A what?
Odd seal.
I'm sorry. Do all animals hang out?
Yeah. Calvin, that is really animalist.
Well, in your game, you hung out with a Potaroo. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I still don't know what it is. I'm like, dude, what are you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be animalist or animist.
Animist.
Jack and Daxter are just cheap ripoffs of me, and they can go
Ooh.
stick
Whoa.
it somewhere.
You heard it here first.
Damn.
Come at me, Jack and Daxter.
They probably won't.
They probably won't.
No.
No.
But, I mean,
Not
who,
enough echo.
who is faster, you or Sonic?
Sonic.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
I was just wondering,
Why would you make me answer that?
You know what? You're more efficient, though, I think. 'cause-
Yes.
Yeah.
There's more heart in me.
Yeah, Sonic
Yeah.
just runs.
Just
and
runs
it's like,
right through
He
it.
misses everything because he's too fast, I think.
They
but
don't
you,
drop rings on him.
No.
No.
But you have to,
He's showered with baby animals at the end of his levels.
And I do prefer,
Yeah, that is
right?
true.
Versus.
I get boxes. He
Yeah.
gets cute little birds
That
and
is not fair.
chipmunks.
That is not fair.
That's the worst.
Oh, and apparently Sega's like the badass company. Are you kidding me?
That's stupid. Have you seen the last 10 Sonic games?
They're all the same.
They're awful.
That too.
I mean, I like Sonic
You love
Mania.
Sonic.
I haven't
Oh, we have.
played.
Can we say we have one of our guests
Oh,
in a few weeks?
Yes.
Coming up from that series.
Yes, true. You said one of the syllables of his name, but yeah.
Knuckles might be coming. Be heard in a
Yes.
few weeks.
Knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a fan of Knuckles?
I
Why?
like him more
'Cause
than
he's an
Sonic.
echidna?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I forgot. Again, not that all Australian animals hang out.
Yeah, we're both just odd named rodent things.
Yeah.
Okay?
That first kangaroo you faced, like King Roo, was that his name or something? What was his?
Oh, yeah. I remember.
He's just like jumping on dynamite. Like, what's his
Oh,
problem, man?
Ripperoo.
Ripperoo.
Yeah.
Ripperoo.
Yeah, you forgot. I
He was,
understand.
because the box is
Right.
32, buddy.
I'm so sorry.
Speaking of
32.
boxes, okay, I remember before there were TNT boxes, and then suddenly there were Nitro boxes.
Nitro-
Whose idea was that?
I don't know.
Here-
Why up that ante?
Here's what I want to bet. Unless it was in the manual, which I don't remember. Every single person on Earth who played that game probably hit the first Nitro box they saw. Cool, and just died.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, this looks
Yeah.
fun. Oh, am I gonna go even faster now? No,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just die. I'm very sorry about that.
Oh, thanks for that. Thanks, everyone.
You've probably gotten
Yeah.
killed so many times from
so
that.
much.
And Aku
So
Aku
much.
does not help barely because he's usually it's like right in the beginning of those
Yeah.
boxes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not
And
fair.
then
And they're
right at
hopping
the
around.
end of the level, they give me a way to get rid of all of them.
Yeah.
After I've gotten past all
Right?
of them.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's a lot of BS, to be honest.
It's the worst.
I'm
Back
not
to the
into
Sonic
it.
thing for a second. Now he does he spins in circles.
Uh-huh.
You spin in circles. I definitely prefer your spin much more. You got
Because I destroy things.
yeah. You got like a
Yeah.
Tasmanian devil type thing, which is cool.
Actually, yeah.
Like in a good
Yeah.
way, I think. Do
Yeah.
you know Taz?
Why? Because he's an animal?
Well, yeah,
Because he's from Australia?
right.
Wow.
I would think you guys probably know each other.
No, I don't know Taz.
Come on, really?
No. No.
Wow. Brian.
We've hovered around similar groups of friends,
Okay.
but we've
gotta
never
be-
actually met.
He's got to be retired by now.
Oh, he's got it.
I would hope so.
You're 90.
I'm 90.
he's got to be way more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he started when he was like a year old. I don't know how Taz.
Or maybe he's younger because you have a whole Immortal Demon mask
That,
thing
that-
going
it,
on.
it is very odd because I've stayed this age forever.
Yeah.
So like now I'm like younger than him in body and mind and spirit, but in
Mhm.
reality I'm older than him. So I just
Right.
feel like right now it'd be awkward
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
to
Calvin,
meet.
Calvin never ages.
Actually, it is true. It's kind of weird.
You look the same.
Oh, are you friends with Aku Aku too?
I mean, I'm friends with Shay and Butter, so yeah.
Yeah,
it's
he's
kinda
friends with
same.
a black
those
don't
masks
crack
too?
guy.
What do they yell when they come out?
What?
What does Shay and Butter yell when you let them out of their box?
Mmm. That feels nice.
Oh wow.
Is that the secret, Shea Butter?
Shea and cocoa butter. Yeah, it helps a lot. Yeah.
I should do that.
You got the same voice.
I'm falling apart.
No, you look great. Stop it.
Thank
Brian,
you.
you look good.
I've lost 10 pounds recently.
I noticed. You look
did notice?
Congratulations.
Oh,
No,
thanks.
seriously, you look good, and your skin looks like really
Just
nice. Sorry, I don't
squeezed-
mean to keep touching you, but you have really nice skin.
Yeah, it feels like I'm interrupting something.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's gonna be a duo characters podcast.
I'm just doing smoothies every morning for breakfast. That's my trick.
You know, that does help. My mom does it as well.
What do you
Yeah.
eat?
Wampa Wampas.
Is that it?
And
Yeah.
smoothies? You're going to say smoothies. I was like, sometimes I squish them up.
Okay. It's good.
You ever had a balsamic vinegar
Oh,
smoothie?
no, I have not.
It goes down. It just goes down.
Yeah.
Like, there is no smooth or hard. Or
Yeah.
It's just
Oh,
like,
boy.
this is happening.
Oof. I want to get back to the spinning because what I always found so interesting is that in the first game it was literally just spin, jump, and then like slowly but surely you like acquired more moves because you had that like slide kick,
Little
you had the
slide.
the belly flop.
Right.
Were you like taking martial arts classes or like how did you start developing like?
I tried to take capoeira, but I was
Brazilian
actually
dance fighting,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, I was in class with Eddie Gordo
Oh,
from,
really?
from Tekken.
So you know Tekken
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Oh,
PlayStation.
does that not
Namco.
make sense because he's not an animal?
Oh, Calvin, you are
Calvin,
being
sorry.
really
Calvin.
rude today. We're gonna put a disclaimer on this episode.
Okay.
Well, I figured you'd have a problem with humans because you know neocortex experimenting on you and all of that.
Is he a human?
Good point.
I
I don't know if many
Like,
that look like that.
I've gone through my whole life fighting this guy. Not my whole life, the last 25 years of my 90 years of existence.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, I didn't see any humans for a while, and then I started seeing humans, and they don't look like Neo.
Yeah. What did you, we're human.
Hmm?
We're human.
Yeah.
You're human, and
We
you
didn't-
don't have flat head. Well,
No.
No.
yeah, you don't have flat heads.
What did you do? What did you do your first 65 years of life? What were you doing?
I was an electrician.
Really?
Yeah, I was one of the first electricians ever.
A Bandicoot electrician.
Yeah.
In Australia.
Yep.
Wow.
Australia was the frontier, and it needed electricity, and Crash was here.
You know, sometimes you see those guys like either twirling wires together.
Yeah.
Maybe can you just spin them like super fast? Is
Oh
that-
my gosh, nobody could
helpful.
touch me.
That's
Oh,
that's very helpful. See that?
wow. I didn't even think about that.
No one could touch me because I could spin so fast, but also because I was spinning around wires, so the static electricity was insane on my body.
Oh, that
Yeah.
explains the hair then.
Yeah, sometimes.
This is just gel, man. Not still an electrician.
You left that life behind.
Yeah,
That's, yeah,
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, running nonstop. I don't know. I think I might want to go back to being an electrician sometime.
I mean, look at
Yeah.
this body.
That's pretty amazing.
Look at this body.
Those
This is
ca-
from running
those
nonstop.
Calves are
True,
incredible.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm pulling up my pants now. Look at these calves.
Look at that.
Damn.
That is
Oh
a
my gosh.
rock.
I know, seriously, calves for days.
Crack a nut with this thing.
That's incredible.
I'm really impressed though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. That's what 25 years of nonstop running will do.
You're like the Forrest Gump of video game characters.
Thank you.
You know Forrest Gump?
Yeah, so I'm trying to like gauge if this is a compliment. Or
Yeah,
not.
well, he runs very well. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying.
about it.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you like chocolates? Oh, you're a Wumpa guy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to find the compliment in here.
Who's the other Street Fighter capoeira person? Dancing around?
Laura.
Laura, right?
Yeah, Laura Matsuda.
Yeah. Do you know her? Hubba
Nah.
Hubba.
I have not
Oh, okay.
met her.
Uh,
And
do
I
you know
can't say
Blanca?
hubba hubba in case my girlfriend's listening. We're still working through stuff,
Right,
remember?
right.
Oh,
Sorry,
right,
sorry.
right, right, right,
Do I know who?
right. Blanca.
We've met a couple times at parties, yeah. People usually think we're gonna hit it off because we have similar haircuts. They're just
Yeah.
like, "Look, these guys must be tubular dudes," and then we kind of stand there. Yeah, those people use tubular.
Yeah.
People who assume
Nerds.
haircuts will hang out, say things like tubular. And they're like, "Hey, why don't you guys talk?" And like, he's a nice guy, but it usually ends up being him being like 10 minutes. We're like, "Cool, so
But
what are you doing?"
he also loves electricity.
He does, but I was already no longer an electrician at the
Okay,
time. So like,
I
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I get it's kind of like when someone finds out you had like a really cool job and they only talk to you about that. You're like, that's not who I am
right,
anymore.
right. I left that. Yeah.
So
okay.
I try to stay away from the whole
We-
electricity thing.
We hear about these parties from past guests. We got to get invited to one of these.
I know, seriously.
They were just hanging out.
I just
That
wonder where are
sounds
these
fun.
mixers being held? Like, do you just hold them in like an old Super Nintendo or something?
I'm not allowed to tell
No,
anyone.
a new one.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those. It's like the video game version of like a speakeasy. You got to get a
Yeah.
password from someone, and it's not gonna be from me.
What's the password? Like, is it like an?
Is the password ones like number ones, or do you have to like actually enter it on a controller, like up, down, or whatever?
Well, I have a Game Shark, so that's just how I've been getting in. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
So I couldn't tell you what the last code was, man. I pop out my Game Shark and boom, I'm in the
I
party.
gotcha.
Nice, nice. Speaking of Game Sharks, did you know Game Genie?
No.
Oh no, yeah. He was
here before.
Yeah, he was hidden though for a long time.
Oh, true.
Remember?
True. Yeah.
Me and Alp accidentally released him.
That's true.
He was a real dick.
Oh. Then I'm glad I don't know him.
Well, he became very annoying and clingy to us.
I mean, that's
Oh,
fair.
no.
But he was grateful for the freedom.
That's true.
It was like Christina Aguilera. He was a genie in a bottle, baby.
That's very true.
Just like Christina Aguilera. Clingy and annoying.
Oh my God! On the New Year's Eve thing, again, I'm not a fan, but I appreciate her singing. She's incredible.
She has good voice.
She's incredible, but I didn't know who it was the first minute because she was
Yeah, she's had a lot of work.
and she was like twice the size as last time I saw her. I think, and I'm like, who's this lady singing a Christina Aguilera song? And I was like,
kids. And she's not a pop star.
I know.
Was it more ironic and she was singing "I Am Beautiful" no matter what you say? Was
I would have been
that
like,
also what she was doing?
She's more power to her. But I was surprised. That's all I'm saying. Because we used to watch The Voice, me and my wife. We don't, but I don't know if she's still on it. But
I don't think. Oh no, Alicia Keys is on it now.
Yeah,
with her no makeup self.
Do you know Alicia Keys? You probably don't.
I mean, she does that New York song, right?
Yes, she does.
Let's ask the other. Do you know Mandy Moore? She was out around the time your game came out.
Hey.
I mean, I've heard Crush.
Crash, what do you speak? Oh, we had a couple questions from fans, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Sneaker Centric wanted to know where's your sister at, which we kind of talked about.
Oh, yeah, Coco.
Where is she? What is Coco up to?
She's gone back to school. She's at Princeton right now.
Oh, nice.
Getting
For
a
her.
computer engineering degree.
Not being tested on, I hope.
No.
Hey, you never know.
Again, what is with you?
You never
I know.
dude. Maybe she get. Maybe I can see
Seriously.
somebody scamming an animal. Hey, come to our school and end up being tested on like monkeys.
I mean, as
Oh
you
my
can see, she was
God.
always on
It
her
happens.
computer.
Yeah.
That wasn't your first assumption?
No, I was hoping, but that's good.
Yeah.
You were hoping she was getting tested on?
No, I'm hoping that she's doing well and taking
Okay.
classes and graduating.
I got my eye on you.
No, I'm good. And then Leroy F. Goldtooth, I guess that's his real name.
Nice.
Oh, all right.
Wanted to know if you were a stand-up comic and you just killed on stage, would you call yourself Crush Bandicoot?
Nope.
Was that real?
I swear to God,
Leroy
no.
question, or was
That was
that
a
a Brian
No,
question?
that was a real question.
I wouldn't.
I swear.
For two reasons. One, it was a dope joke, and I don't steal jokes.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And two, I don't want people to start calling me Crush. I don't want
Right.
people who don't know me that well to start thinking Crush is my actual name.
Right.
True.
Because I'm Crash.
You are Crash.
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
Crush.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like people who are Brandon who get really upset about people calling them Brendan.
You know
It's
that's
like a thing. It's a thing. It's
It
a thing.
is.
Crash Crush. It's a thing.
I hear you. Yeah.
Way to go, Gold
My,
Tooth.
fav-
Good
my,
joke.
my favorite Crush is the one from WWF from Demolition,
Oh.
or Orange Crush if I'm at.
I was actually
if I'm
gonna
at a
say that.
bodega. The drink.
I like Wumpa Crush.
Yeah, you sure do. Crash, what do you want to tell? We gotta go
Yeah.
soon. Anything else you want to? What's in
Because
store
you
for
have
you?
your remake out, which is
Right.
going really great. It's
Crash Team Racing's coming out
Yeah.
soon. And
Pretty much, I just want them to stop making remakes of my games now.
Yeah.
Those three in Crash Team Racing, we are good.
You're good. Yeah.
No more.
That should hold us for a while.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no one needs Crash Bash again.
But you want to be maybe in Smash Brothers? You said.
I want to be in Smash Brothers.
If you could do a whole nother type of game, would you? Would you do like?
I would love to be in a Metal Gear Solid type game.
Really?
You know, it's
Yeah,
funny that
sneaking
would
around,
work.
killing people. I do the killing for once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Not running, going slow,
There you go.
true.
doing the killing, and moving slow. I would love to try that.
Yeah.
Frankly, you'd be good at it because I forget which Crash it was, but there's one where I got a bazooka and you could shoot Wumpa fruit at people, so it's kind of similar to
Yeah.
a third-person shooter.
Yeah.
And
I
you were
wanna do
great at it.
I want. Let's get guns back in my hands.
I
Let's
guess
do
so.
this.
Yeah,
Let's
do
do it.
it. So no Second Amendment for you.
Well, I mean, if I'm shooting Wumpa fruit,
I mean, they were still dying.
It's
horribly.
oh,
well, not horribly,
Wow.
but you know.
I thought they were just getting squished by Wumpa fruit.
What they?
I got a lot of stuff to think about. I've been doing the murdering. What have I become?
We just had a breakthrough here. It seems like.
Oh my
so
gosh.
sorry. I'm so sorry about this.
God, I gotta talk to someone.
Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just drop another box in your head. You'll forget all about this.
That's true.
Yeah.
One more
Next-
level from Brian over here. It'll all be good.
I couldn't believe. I usually like
34.
32, maybe 7 to 10 is usually the average I
Yeah.
leave. It just kept falling on, and I was just like, and you couldn't do the on the Switch. You couldn't do the video capture on this one. They
Oh,
said
yeah.
it's not allowed for some reason because Nintendo. and I wanted to record it because it was so ridiculous. It just kept falling on your head.
Yeah.
Very sorry.
I was there.
Yeah, you were. You're there every time.
It
It
was
happens.
ridiculous.
Oh man, we got
Even I was like 32.
It's a lot. Yeah. Hey, you want to play a quick game with us? A nice, easy, harmless game?
Do I have to
Yes.
run?
No.
No running.
You
Do
said
I have to either be murdered or murder in return?
you can
You
do some
will
murdering.
have to murder.
Is that cool?
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Let's play a game of
Alright.
Wed, Bed, Dead. Everybody. So we're gonna give you 3 video game characters. You may know some. You're gonna tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead. That sound good?
Okay.
All right. So this first one from I think like a launch PS3 game. His name is Cole, and he's from the infamous.
Oh yeah.
Hey, he also is full of electricity.
The superhero
He's a
guy.
superhero
yeah.
kind.
Or supervillain, depending on how.
Oh,
used to
how you
grind
play the
around.
game.
Yes.
Dude, Dude, that thing on the wires is pretty awesome. Or
Oh my
train
God.
tracks.
Yeah.
I would jump on that, and if I knew the train wasn't coming for like 6 minutes,
Heck yeah, man.
I'd jump right on that thing.
As someone
totally.
who run, I would love to grind some places.
So Cole is a bit of a curmudgeon, though, in a way. He's always like he's like kind of angry.
Well, in fairness, his future self killed his girlfriend. So.
Yes, but he has awesome superpowers now.
Yeah.
Pretty good trade-off
Yes.
in some cases.
I guess so.
But yeah, Cole McGrath, he's just got like jeans and like a t-shirt, nothing
Yeah.
special. He wears like a
I mean, he wears more than I do.
yeah, that's true.
That is true.
So that's Cole. I swear to God, this is all random. You mentioned this guy before, Cloud Strife
Oh.
from Final Fantasy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, so Final Fantasy 7, Calvin,
Yes.
right? Explain Cloud Strife.
Blonde twink, big ass sword.
Blonde
he-
To
twink
the point.
with a big. He's wearing like MC Hammer pants, kind of in a way.
Yeah.
He wears it to
That's what it
cover-
was. He has one shoulder pad.
What is that about? One spiky shoulder pad, one bare exposed one.
Maybe he just has, bursitis or something. I don't know.
Again, he has more shoulder coverage than I do.
Yeah.
True.
That sword is hilariously large.
It is large.
It's like just bigger than me.
It is very large. He's very moody.
Oh, is he?
Moody and broody. Yep.
How come? What's his problem?
Well, his childhood home burned down because of,
Yeah,
an evil company.
that'll do it.
And then he got poisoned with Mako,
Wow, there's a lot going on.
You know how that happens.
I don't.
Baggage.
This next one, you'll have to explain this from Onimusha,
Oh.
Juju Dorma.
Oh
You know
my
who this-
God. Wow. Yes, I do.
I don't know who
So,
this is.
Onimusha was a very fun game where
Whoa.
you had to fight Oda Nobunaga as he was a demon. She is in love with him, and for obvious visual reasons, he's not really in love with her.
Yeah.
She's a bit of a Zaftig woman.
What's that mean?
Large.
Oh, okay. Kind of like Christina, in a way. Now I'm seeing.
I was trying to be polite.
Yeah, I know you are.
But she's a rather large woman. She knows magic, which is nice.
That's
She
awesome.
can make her face look pretty.
Yeah, I
She's
see.
kind of like a drag queen. Like, a drag queen, like, they can make their face up to look really good, but then
Sure.
when you see them without makeup, you're like, oh, shit, no. It's kind of like that.
Okay. Interesting. Is she
Hmm.
evil?
Very much so, yes.
Very evil. Knows
Very
magic. All right.
Very evil, knows magic. She's in love with a man who doesn't love her back, which we've all been there.
We have.
Ugh. So,
She got some tig old biddies, it looks like.
yeah, she does.
I'm just saying. Very old and very tig.
Hmm.
But all right, Crash, you want to go first, buddy? Wed
sh-
Bed Dead. Cole, Cloud, Juju Dorma.
Well, I'd have to dead Juju Dorma.
Oh.
She's an evil demon.
Yeah, she's wearing a Pope hat and she's carrying around like a lamp, it looks like. Is she nuts?
Well,
She seems out of her mind.
I wouldn't say nuts. She's very goal-oriented. She's very single-minded.
That's a nice way to put it.
Well,
All right.
I spent enough time with an evil demon spirit. I
Yeah.
don't need any more.
One's enough.
Not another second.
I hear
Fair.
I would bed Cole
Really?
because I feel like it'd be an electric night. See what I did
you. I
there?
do.
Crush Bandicoot.
Crash.
Crash.
Crash
Come on,
Bandicoot.
Calvin. He made
Crash.
that very clear.
Why even ask if you're not going to listen? Crash.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I would sorry, someone's barking at me outside.
There's a dog barking.
Sorry, there's
I
an
would-
Otziel out there that's angry at you. Don't worry about it.
I still don't know what you are. I would bed Cole because it'd be an electric night. Now that I've said the joke twice.
Yeah.
That's how
also,
jokes work, repetition.
He has so much electricity that, as I said, I don't want to go back to that life.
Right.
So I don't want to spend my entire life with that. And even though I've had my differences with Cloud, because he's gotten to do seemingly way more than I have, even though I have more properties on the PlayStation than he does. I feel like if we were to marry, we'd become the true Sony power couple.
Ooh.
Like,
That is true.
we could truly rule
That is
the
a good
PlayStation
point.
world.
Good
So,
point.
like, if we joined forces, we'd have the young age group, we'd have the moody age group. Hot Topic would go nuts for us.
What's Kratos have to say about this, though? He may feel left out.
He's probably just going to be like, boy, and walk off. Loner.
Great answers, Crash.
That's good.
Calvin.
Brian,
You want to go? You want me to go?
yeah, please.
Okay. Cole, Cloud, Juju Dorma.
Yes.
You know what? Right off the bat, I'm gonna have to bed her once, Juju Dorma.
Really?
I just want to see what happens because you said she
Oh.
can shapeshift, right? She can turn into.
But she usually shapes into more like a demon-y appearance.
Hey, why not? You know, that might be fun, and I don't know. It just might. It seemed like it might have been fun one time if she can shapeshift and, just see what happens.
I'm trying to remember. I think at one point she gets spider legs.
Oh,
I haven't played this in a long time,
fuck. I don't want that.
but I think it's spider
If
legs
she
or
promises to not do that, I'll bet her.
I mean, you can't. Well, I guess sex is about compromise.
Yeah.
But, you know.
If I know she's guys, then she's gonna dead. I'm gonna dead her right away.
Really, just because you can't handle some spider legs?
Yeah, I can't handle spider legs.
But that's like,
I mean,
you know,
that's kind of understandable.
Giant spider legs.
well, could you imagine like 4 legs wrapped around your waist?
No, hairy,
Mm.
gross, sharp legs. Oh, I'm
Well, maybe not that sharp. I mean, she'd probably like just be like, hey, here's a bit.
she nares herself.
Maybe she nares those spider legs.
No, we're gonna bet her once, but you hear me, Juju Dorma? There are rules. All right, no spider legs. This next one, I'm gonna wed Cole to have those superpowers. I think it'll be awesome. I hate changing light bulbs. I'm always asked to because I'm tall. It would just be nice to be, hey, dude, just shoot that once. Pew! And he shoots his lightning into it, and we have power forever. Or however.
That sounds like a very gay sex metaphor.
As an electrician, I hope you know that's not how light bulbs work.
In my world, that's how it works. But anyway, and plus riding along on the tracks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is like such a plus.
Yeah. But you have to be careful. You can't have sex in the shower with him because electricity.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
But that's a good point. Thank you. No matter how
Just
much he
helping you
wants it. Yeah. I hope Juju Dorma doesn't like turn into him and pretend that it's him.
I don't think she ever turns into guys.
All right, good.
Well, if Cole has 8 spider legs,
Ooh, I'll know. I'll come a
beware.
running. I'll ask you how to run away. And then I'm going to dead Cloud Strife here because I'm not a fan of those games. You know that. And he said he's moody. He's kind of like, bleh. Seems like a real downer. The story would be cool,
Yeah.
but no thanks.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
so-
enough.
All right, you go.
I would dead Juju Dorma after having said everything I've said. Because I agree. I mean, Demon Lady, it's it's too much evil in the world, and it's 2019. You know what I mean? I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. Like
All right.
no evil in the bed or in the heart. You know.
Okay,
So
good for you.
That's deep.
Finally.
it did take long enough, but I decided, yeah, no. And like even if she can shapeshift into something nice, but I still know on the inside,
Sure. All right.
So no to her. I would bed Cloud.
Twink.
I'm not really into twinks, but like I feel like maybe
You're
like,
a twink, though. Would you be considered a twink?
I'm like a twink otter.
I think we had this talk
I'm an
before.
ot seal.
I
I would say.
don't know what that is. Oh, is that what he's been the whole time? Oh, it makes so much more sense now.
All right.
Oh man, but no, because I feel like it would be moody. But I feel like sometimes guys who like have a lot on their minds, it's gonna be like really good sex. So like,
Really? Okay.
yeah, because it's like I gotta get all this off my chest, So like then we'll have a good time and.
So he's gonna finish on your chest. You're saying? Is that what you just said?
That is not what I
Oh,
said
sorry.
at all.
This is the one time I'll say you should wear a shirt.
Touche. But no, I just think it would be like a fun, like little, like nice time. Plus, he has like access to magic, so he can have some magic sex. That'd be nice.
That's cool.
And then I would wed Cole because I do. I mean, he'll help me get around. He can float sometimes. That's helpful. You know, get across like puddles or snow. And like, that's
And
a
if you-
boring marriage.
Yeah, and but if you're just dragging ass, he could like zap you in the butt a couple times to kind of get you moving. I think that's what you need. He'd be like, "Come on, Calvin." You'd be like, "Okay."
Do you know how electricity works?
Yes, I'm fairly educated on it. I think it's pretty spot on what I said. All right, good choices.
Great choices.
Crash.
Great
This has been
choices.
when we heard you were coming, we were thrilled.
Yes.
You know, thank you so much for coming by.
Seriously, thank you. And we will be sure to be very careful and find all the boxes.
Please, please, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's only so much more my skull can take. But thank you for having me. I loved running over here.
You gonna run back
Yeah, I'm
all
gonna
the way
have to.
south of Australia?
There is a Triceratops waiting right outside the studio
saw
that is
him.
going to chase me home.
At least
Oh my goodness.
Well, you know what?
Good luck and be careful.
Be
Thank you.
careful, man. Thank you so much.
And
Everybody-
I wish we could lend you a jet ski so you can like get there faster.
Oh,
Yeah, well, life's a bitch.
It sure
I
is.
know.
Well, thank you for listening, everybody, to another great episode of Playable Characters Podcast. And we'll talk to you.
Next week.
Bye.
Wow!
Today's playable character is portrayed by comedian and musician Andrew Del Vecchio. He is the host of the podcasts Heel Face Shoot and Hold Up a Sec. His band will also be playing February 24th at Bowery Electric in Manhattan. Check it out.